Hey, thanks for submitting your questions. Let's get right to it. First question up. Hi, Man and Tiverdad asks, what makes the green grass grow? Well, if you ask Bill Nye, he'll probably say something like science with the sun and rain and all that stuff. But this is the same guy who also believes there's 56 genders. My drill sergeant used to say it's enemy blood, but we've been spilling blood over the Middle East for the past 2 decades, and that place is still a desert. If you ask me, I'll say it's liberal tears and Hillary's emails that makes the green grass grow. This guy asks, hey, has the Army ever made sense, and do I think it ever will again if it ever has? Well, let me tell you something. The Army never made sense, and it's not supposed to. If the Army made sense, it will be boring, and we'd be called the Air Force. Does it make sense that a bunch of farmers with muskets defeated the greatest ground combat force of their time?
No!
Does it make sense that we were able to bring world peace by nuking 2 of the largest cities in Japan?
No!
Or does it make sense that it takes 9 sheets of paper to put in for leave, even though you ain't going anywhere?
No!
If the Army was a movie, it will be a cross between American Psycho, Office Space, and Monty Python and the Holy Grail. The Army is not meant to make sense. It's never supposed to make sense. But you don't got to take my word for it. You want a second opinion? Hey, Zombie Kid, what you think?
I like turtles.
This guy asks, hey, Alpha Vet, why do we have to deal with California and their special people? Well, let me tell you something. I got the answer right here. In the 1940s, the United States set up internment camps for Japanese Americans on the West Coast. Soon after, they released all these captives and say they closed down this internment camp. Actually, they did not close down the internment camp. They actually broadened its borders and named it California. And now they are subliminally sending all the douchebags and liberals and losers to California. So California is not really a state. It's just a big internment camp the United States has set up for all the morons in America. Next up, Ryan Vickery. He says, is he a giver or a taker? I don't know who you're talking about. If you're asking me about me, I guess I'm going to have to say I'm a giver. And the only things I give is ego complaints and beat downs to stupid ginger faces. This guy asks, hey, what are we doing out here babysitting? Well, I got an easy answer for you. While the brave warriors are out there fighting in combat, someone has to stay home and watch the kids. So how about you put on an apron, do the dishes, and make me a sandwich, sissy? This guy asks, what's wrong with V-necks? Hey Ryan, I found your taker. Let me tell you something, V-neck is a gateway. Just like cocaine's a gateway to crack and heroin, and meth is a gateway to homelessness and bad teeth, V-neck is a gateway to tight pants, fidget spinners, vaping, and being an overall douchebag. When our forefathers signed the Declaration of Independence, they were not thinking about some 110-pound dork in a V-neck. They were thinking about me, an America icon, and cargo shorts, a t-shirt, a shotgun, and the American flag. I'm so American I invaded a Jiffy Lube because it had oil. I'm so American I throw sushi in the microwave just to nuke the Japanese. Woo! We got another question here from High Man and Tiverdad. Hey, why is Phil Artillery the king? I don't know. Maybe it's because we go by prison rules. The one with the longest tube and the biggest balls wins. I'm sorry, infantry. You're the queen. Then go frolic your girly self out of my face. Woo, woo, woo.